I thought maybe something different. So our computer, when we were growing up, was the reposition, good old Amstrad CPC464. Zoom out a bit. Green screen, Datasette, cassette drive. And this is the model. Well, this isn't, unfortunately, this isn't the one we actually had, but this is the model we had with the deeper key presses. A lot of school assignments, Amstrad, a lot of word processing. My dad got speech synthesizer, Datasette speech synthesizer, light pen. We actually used the light pen for draw some graphics. Yeah, got a lot of use that machine. So this is the one. I don't know. I think I like this keyboard the best. Unfortunately, this one's a bit. You can see it's quite a bit yellowed. I have cleaned this one. This one's still in the process of being. Yeah, it's not working at the moment. So that's that one. And then this is a later model. We've just got the smaller, shallower, yeah, key presses. And what's that? Oh, okay. There's, yeah, yeah. So pretty much the same. These keys are the same. This one works, but I need to clean it. I haven't opened it at all, so keyboard needs to be stripped. Actually, yeah, it doesn't. Keyboard doesn't feel too bad. I'm just trying to think of this, whether this is kind of 6128 style. Yeah. So that's the second model. Then came the 664. This is kind of my favorite, I guess. Never had it. Disk drive, I do have the disk drive. I've just got it out at the moment because I was hoping to stick a Gotek in, but unfortunately, it's just too big. Just won't fit, so I'm gonna have to maybe file it back or something. I don't know. Thinking about that, but I'm not sure if this one works. I have cleaned it. I have pulled it apart. The board's not too good, so yeah, I haven't actually tried this one yet. But the keyboard's nice. I like the keyboard, and I like these big. Yeah. So here we've gone on the 464. These are just plain number pad. Here we've gone to the function keys, which is what was carried over to the 6128, the professional machine. So I've got one of those, but it's in terrible state. Well, it works, but keyboard's terrible. Everyone knows what a 6128 looks like. So that's the basic machines. Later on, not in Australia though, the Plus series came out. So this is a 464 Plus, built-in Datasette, also with a cartridge port, dual joystick ports as well. The Amstrads had only a single, and you had to use a splitter. Centronics, is that the interface? No disk interface, or no, there was no. Was it? Off the top of my head, I think, is that the expansion connector? That's the printer. In parallel, and that's where the disk would go, but there is no disk interface built in. So that's the 464 Plus, and this is the 6128 Plus. This one's a bit yellowed in comparison. So pretty much the same on the side, as we can see there. Cartridge port on both. The 6128 comes with an additional disk interface there. So yeah, that would be expansion. That's disk. And I think on this side, yeah, you just have the 3-inch. Is it a 3-inch? Still 3-inch? Still a 3-inch, but white coloured this time. Yeah. So these are quite nice machines. Both have got basic 1.1. The original 464s don't, but that's easy to fix. You can upgrade the ROM. 664's got basic 1.1 as well. So, and I believe that they basically have the same. They've got the same. Yeah, they do. They've got the same motherboard, except this one's just missing the extra 64K and the disk interface. Yeah, of course, there's also the GX4000 console, but I'm not paying $400 or $500 for one of those. Like, yeah. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to pull them apart. Pretty simple from what I recall. I don't know if you need to remove all the screws, or maybe you do. But then you've just got the clips on the side as well that come out. So let's pull them apart and compare. Okay, screws are removed. Undone the clips. Oh, apologies. Okie dokie. Alright, just unplug the LED and the power switch. Just unplug. Okay. So these are also, power for these is also simplified, just a single 2.5 millimeter input there. I believe is it 5 volts? I think 5 volts. There's no regulator on there. Let me have a look. Yeah, 5 volt, 2 amp. 5 volt DC, 2.4 amps. Okay. Yeah, I've been in here before. Heat sinks. Yeah, so this is the 6128. I believe I say the difference is the RAM and the disk interface. So I'm not sure what's what. So yeah, certainly a 464 Plus I think is just a matter of adding the missing RAM. But let's open up that one as well. Now this 464 came to me from Ireland, Republic of. Free postage, which was nice, appreciated. But obviously the price accounted for that. Fortunately the seller didn't wrap it very well, so basically, well, I've still got some pieces I haven't, but this whole section here I've had to try to re-glue, and keys are broken. It's very disappointing, especially on old hardware like this. You know, happy to pay for postage, appropriate postage. So I did write back to him, gave him a neutral. I should have given him a negative reply, a negative feedback. Yeah, I'm just saying, look, you know, this has happened. I didn't ask for a refund or anything. I just basically said, look, you know, you need to take more care. Never bothered replying. So I gave him a neutral, so should have really given him a negative. You know? Anyway, one of these clips I had to re-glue as well, so hopefully... Oh, the extra thing is the Datasette. Isn't it? You need to somehow, there we go, something like that. Yeah. So again, same sort of thing, Just unplug that. Unplug that. There we go. So the difference is we've got this hole there. Yeah, so you can see I've hot snotted, re-glued that. Yeah, I've had to, oops, out of the way, re-glue that clip in. Oops, sorry, apologies. Professional at work here. Yes. Let me remove the keyboard as well, which is just these ribbon cables. And already, yeah, you can see, I guess that might be the disk controller and the missing RAM, which I've already had a go at sucking out the solder. So, yeah, I think maybe Tab had one of the little thin things broken. Anyway, what's done is done. How can we compare this? Just move that up there a little bit. Okay, stand by. Okay, warning, I'm going mobile. Take your CSEC tablets. So, let's have a look here. So this is the 464 tape only. We've got the, oh, I should get my poker. Oops, there we go. So, obviously we've got the Z80 there, Z80 there. Oh, that's different. So that's missing. And that is also missing. So I'll have a look at what I think that I've seen an article. There's an article about how to upgrade, you know, from back in the day, from back in the 90s, how to upgrade a 464 Plus to 128. Anyway, decoupling capacitor missing. And there, I assume that's the extra RAM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's not. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess maybe they're 32s. So that's the RAM. Looks like the RAM. And then we've got some logic down here as well. Plus that, whatever that is. SED 9420. And a few extra bits and pieces. But basically identical. Identical motherboard. Cartridge connector. Just trying to see. Oh, that's got an extra resistor there. That one's missing, R23. Yeah. And oh, yep. So that was cassette power there. Oh no. Oh no, it's covered by this serial number. So that would be cassette power there. Disk drive power. Or disk drive connector actually. So that's the basic differences. You can see, you know, you've got the space for the extra disk drive connector there. So you could, I guess you could also add a disk interface if you can get a hold of the chips. Add a disk interface and then just run off the external, or you know, connect a GoTech up. I have to have a look because I know there was something back in the day about it. But yeah, let me I'll check out what these chips are. Okay, I've done my research, which I should have done at the beginning, but anyway, let's see. So we have, let me zoom in, as well, it says right there, doesn't it? Floppy disk controller, a Z0765A08 PSC. So this is a floppy disk controller. Then we have an SED 9420C AC in a little. So this works in conjunction. It's a data separator or something. So that works in conjunction with the FDC. We've got some extra logic here. Some inverting Schmidt triggers, NAND gates, and yes, yeah, so that's the extra RAM here. So these chips here, KM41464, they're actually 64 kilobit, or 64K by 4 bit. So we've got 4 bits and 4 bits. So we've got basically, yeah, 32K by 8 amongst them. DRAMs, of course. So yeah, so there is, as expected, there is documentation on the web about how to convert a 464 plus to a 6128 plus, which I think is, you know, if I had the choice, I'd probably go for the 464 plus and do the upgrade, because you've got the tape, you know, you've got the tape deck built in. You know, using an external audio device or something is never the same as using the built-in Datasette. And then, you know, you can just run whatever you want, like a Gotek or something externally. I think so anyway. Of course, with this one here, you can, actually I might, let's have a look. I'll be back. So I think I have looked at replacing, you know, with one of these Goteks, but the issue was the ribbon cable's too short, of course. So you can see here, you mount it like that. Problem is the ribbon cable just won't reach. Oh, okay, it's not a big deal. You can go to the effort to make a new one. Maybe I will, because I'm not going to use the 3-inch drive. Much rather use the Gotek. I don't really care about the colour. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll be one of my other little projects. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't reach. Yeah, not easily. So maybe I'll do that first, because it's going to take a while to get all the parts as well. You know, you've got this single inline resistor, a few other bits, smaller resistors as well. You know, they're not standard size. Okay. So that's my Amstrads I've got at the moment. Before I go, so that's the cartridge, that's the burn-in rubber with basic as well. That comes with every machine basically. And I highly recommend this 32-in-1 with also diagnostics, I believe. Yeah. So I actually, okay, you can program it. Yeah, so I have actually gone through, because there's no documentation as to what each game is, what dip switch setting for what game. So, excuse me, I've actually gone through and documented all that. So, yeah, so that's highly recommended. That works quite nicely. Yeah. There we go. So let's see what I can do.